Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Jagarudeva, home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes, call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jagarudeva, home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of light ringing through my open ears, exciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jagarudeva, home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jagarudeva, 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 Jagarudeva. You may stand in line for work, you may stand in line for play, bust your butt from dawn till dark, but love won't work that way. Love needs an invitation, it's out of your control. You must have permission to share another's soul. Some things just cost money, some things just take time, some things just cannot be bought, some peaks can't be climbed. Love needs an invitation, it's out of your control. You must have permission to share another's soul. Oh my God, I got an invitation from the most important person I know. Fireworks and heart palpitations up from the blue. Can it really be true? I'm in love it's out of your control. You must have permission to share another soul. Love needs an invitation. It's out of your control. You must have permission to share another soul. You must have permission to share another soul. So, it's pretty amazing. Springtime is right upon us, and, it's the time of renewal. And I hope for each and every one of us, it will prove to be so. That, we'll be able to, find some beauty somewhere around us. Find something to really be passionate about, something to engage in, people to spend time with, and things to do. And if some of that relates to music, I hope that we'll get to do some of it together. Moonalice is looking forward to a bunch of gigs in the month of April and then beyond, and hoping to see you all out there on the road. It's, been fits and starts so far, so we're hoping that we can, get back into a rhythm. With that in mind, how about a traveling song? Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning round. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls on past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are ya? I say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds a bottle. Feed the wheels are rumbling beneath the floor. The sons of Pullman porters, the sons of engineers, ride their father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to that gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? I seen it, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that comes the City of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness down to the sea. All the towns of people seem to fade into a bad dream. Steel rails still ain't heard the news. Conductor sings his songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This old train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? I say, now don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Good night, America, how are ya? I say, now don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Darkness fell so slowly, it caught us unaware, like a frog in water warming to a boil. From bad to worse, and then beyond, every beauty spoiled. Black as night, bled by midnight oil. Divide and conquer was the game, fear the favorite tool. Boogeymen are coming after you. Truth in this outrageous lies, pablum for the fools. Just like history books we read in school. Daylight came on Tuesday, first light clears the air. The madness would not end, finally does. Leave your fears behind, find someone to love. We can start to dream again because it's daylight. Daylight casts its shadows, none compare with night. Daylight freshens every living thing. Cool breeze from the meadow, blindness turns to sight. Winter turns to spring, the sun shines bright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere, somehow, someone always tries to take control. Preying on the weak and timid signs. There are few abiding rules. Let's try not to forget them. no one could put us down unless we let 'em. Daylight came on Tuesday, first light clears the air. The madness would not end, finally does. Leave your fears behind, find someone to love. We can start to dream again because it's daylight. One of the great things about Saturday streams is that in those rare occasions when I want to play a song that's about Saturday, then it really fits. And this song is one of those songs. Sitting alone Saturday night, watching the Late Late Show. Bottle of wine, some cigarettes, got no place to go. Saw your other man today, he was wearing my brand new shoes. And I'm down seeds and stems again too. I met my old friend Bob today from up in Bowling Green. He had the prettiest little gal that I had ever seen. Could not hide my tears at all. She looked just like you, and I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Now everybody tells me there are other ways to get high. They don't seem to understand, too far gone to try. Now these lonely memories, they're all that I can't lose. I'm down to seeds and stems again too. Well, my dog died yesterday, and he left me all alone. The finance company dropped by today and repossessed my home. That's a drop in the bucket, girl, compared to losing you. And I'm down to seeds and stems again too. I got the down to seeds and stems again blue. Yeah, now I detected my phone rang because somehow I failed to turn off the ringer. But I'm going to take care of that now. Much harder to do with this case on. Probably explains why it didn't work. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk forever through my garden. Dream one day you'll love me and hope it will come true, that I could beg your hand and not your pardon. Acre upon acre of yellow, red, and blue, a sea of flowers nurtured by my hand. Never could my garden be as sweet as you, though it blooms with every fragrance known to man. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk forever through my garden and dream one day you'll love me. Hope it will come true, that I could beg your hand and not your pardon. Roses for each time you laugh set my heart ablaze, an orchid for each time you say my name. Poppies, pansies, daffodils, all are in the game. I'll be dreaming by the hour, planting seeds that flower, of love that's sure to last for all my days. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk forever through my garden and dream one day you'll love me and hope it will come true, that I could beg your hand and not your pardon and dream one day you'll love me. I hope it will come true, that I could beg your hand and not your pardon. Time for an old favorite. I don't even know the last time I played this solo, so this will be fun. I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. Stayed out running but I take my time, friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, he loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Said I'll run but take my time, friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee, the devil called me there. Took my $20 bit and vanished in the air. Said I'll run but I take my time, friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I ran home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one named Sweet Anne Marie, she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Baby, sheriff's on my trail. If he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino and one in Cherokee. First one says she's got my child, but it don't look like me. Said I'll run about and take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got two reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one named Sweet Anne Marie, she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Baby, sheriff's on my trail. If it catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. You can borrow from the devil, you can borrow from a friend. The devil give you 20 when your friend he only got 10. Said I'll run but take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. If you wanna get to heaven, over on the other shore, stay out of the way of the blood-stained bandit. Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. One for Paul, one for Silas, one for to make my heart rejoice. Can't you hear my lambs are calling? Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. If you wanna get to heaven, over on the other shore, stay out of the way of the long-tongued liar. Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. One for Paul, one for Silas, one for to make my heart rejoice. Can't you hear my lambs are calling? Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. If you wanna get to heaven, over on the other shore, stay out of the way of the gunshot devil. Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. One for Paul, one for Silas, one for to make my heart rejoice. Can't you hear my lambs are calling? Oh, good shepherd, feed my sheep. been thinking about Jefferson Airplane lately. That is an Airplane song, of course. I mean, Yorma still plays it in Hot Tuna, but he wrote it in Jefferson Airplane. It was on Volunteers, where it belongs. One of the greatest albums of the 60s, for sure. And, you know, I keep thinking for Moonalice, there's got to be an Airplane song or two that we could do. Because they had so many vocalists. You know, maybe She Has Funny Cars, or 3/5 of a Mile, something like that. Yeah, that something where, and we could kind of reverse it, right? Because they have the one female and the two male voices. Anyway, something to think about. Well, this job I got just a little too hard. Running out of money, Lord, I need more pay. Gonna wake up in the morning, gonna pack my bags, gonna beat it on down the line. Going down the line, 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 going down the line. Beat it on down the line. Gonna wait at the station, Lord, that train pulls on by. Going back where I belong. I'm going back to that same old used to be. Down in Joe Brown's coal mine. Say coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine, coal mine. Down in Joe Brown's coal mine. I'm going back to that shack way across the railroad track. Going back where I belong. I got a sweet woman, Lord, she's waiting there for me. That's where I'm gonna make my happy home. Happy home, happy home. Say happy home. Happy home, happy home, happy home. That's where I'm gonna make my happy home. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love. Hold her tight, so happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world would be. So very fine, so happy together. I can see me loving a buddy for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it meant to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together. I can see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. Happy together, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da. How is the weather? Da 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 da, da da da, da da da. Happy together, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. I went to see a wise old woman to ask her what to do. She said, there's only one thing works for me, but it might just work for you. I take a couple of puffs, yes, a couple of puffs, that's just enough. Yes, a couple of puffs. No matter what, no matter when, on cannabis you can depend to make each moment happy as can be. Take a couple of puffs, a couple of puffs when I wake up, starts my day out right. Couple more with breakfast helps my appetite. Couple puffs for face the world makes the sunshine bright. I'm so glad to be alive. Let me share my life. Take a couple of puffs, yes, a couple of puffs, that's just enough. Yes, a couple of puffs. No matter what, no matter when, on cannabis you can depend to make each moment happy as can be. Take a couple of puffs, a couple of puffs with the one I love, like fine champagne from France. A couple of puffs with my doctor and the guy who feeds the plants. A couple of puffs with the policeman. He's cool, he'll take a chance. He's so glad to be alive. 2 puffs, then pass, then dance. Take a couple of puffs, yes, a couple of puffs, that's just enough. Yes, a couple of puffs. No matter what, no matter when, on cannabis you can depend to make each moment happy as can be. Take a couple of puffs. Everyone should take a couple of puffs along the way. Or better yet, a couple of puffs several times each day. A couple of puffs in Washington would fix things pretty fast. A couple of puffs on Wall Street would make the bad guys finish last. A couple of puffs with all the folks who'd benefit from grass. We're so glad to be alive. Take 2 puffs and pass. take a couple of puffs. Yes, a couple of puffs. That's just enough. Yes, a couple of puffs. No matter what, no matter when, on cannabis you can depend to make each moment happy as can be. No matter what, no matter when, on cannabis you can depend to make each moment happy as can be. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, ooh, all my loving, I will send to you. So I've been hearing rumors that Paul McCartney's going back out on tour. Apparently he's going to play in the Bay Area this time, which would be long overdue. I think it's going to be it might be 4 years since he's played in the Bay Area. And if you've never seen Paul McCartney, I cannot emphasize enough how worthwhile a Paul McCartney show is. I mean, the man, it's not just that he can play, it's that you get a clinic in rock and roll. It's a 5-piece band, Stones, I think the Stones play 11 or 12 deep. Roger Waters, same thing, 11 or 12. Bruce Springsteen, like 10. Most of the classic acts take out a large group of people because that's what it takes to play what they do. The thing about Paul McCartney songs, Beatles songs, Wings songs, whatever, is as complicated as they are, you can play them as a quartet or as a 5-piece. And hell, he plays a big part of the show, in smaller configurations than that, right down to solo. And it's truly a thing to behold. And, if you can afford it and if you can get there, I'd go to more than one because the show is not exactly the same every night. There's a little cluster in the middle where he moves things around. Anyway, that's my advice for today. And we'll move on to Steely Dan. Times are hard, you're afraid to pay the fee, so you find yourself somebody can do the job for free. And then a little loving, 'cause your mind is out of town. That's the time you get me running, you know I'll be around. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. Light the candle, put the lock upon the door. You have sent the maid home early, like 1,000 times before. Like a castle in its corner in a medieval game, I foresee terrible trouble, I stay here just the same. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I was born by the railroad track. The train whistled well down and wailed right back. Papa left Mama when I was quite young. He said, one of these days you're gonna follow me, son. Satisfied. I had me a woman, she was my world, but she ran off with her backstreet girl. Now that backstreet woman, she would not be true. Left me standing on the boulevard thinking about you. Whoa, I ain't ever satisfied. Whoa, I ain't ever satisfied. I got an empty feeling deep inside. I'm going over to the other side. Last night I dreamed I made it to the promised land. I was standing at the gate with the keys in my hand. St. Peter said, welcome boy, you're finally home. I said, no thanks Pete, I'll be moving on. right. Steve Earle. GE brought that into Moonalice back at the very beginning, and he used to sing it. But man, I love that song. There are a whole bunch of G's songs that I think about bringing back, like Dusty Streets of Cairo. That was a really fun song to play. Barbary Ellen. Anyway, this one's going to close out with one of mine. This is pretty much how I feel about... well, I think we all feel this way about so many people right now because there's just so many people being unreasonable. She wrote me a message, a paper that was torn. It said, Foxtrot uniform, Charlie, Kilo, Yankee, Oscar uniform. I focused on that message, trembling in my hand. It took me a minute. It took another minute. It took a lot of minutes for me to understand. It means that she don't love me. She don't love me anymore. It means she wants to break my heart and nail it to the floor. But the only thing that hurts me, that breaks my heart in two, I'm pretty sure the man she loves looks a lot like you. I sent her back a question, got a message in return. It said, Foxtrot uniform, Charlie, Kilo, Yankee, Oscar uniform. I looked again at silence, at the message in my hand. It took me a minute. It took another minute. It took a lot of minutes for me to understand. It means that she don't love me. She don't love me anymore. It means she wants to break my heart and nail it to the door. The only thing that hurts me, that breaks my heart in two, I'm pretty sure the man she loves looks a lot like you. Can't believe she loves you after all that we've been through. Oh, whiskey tango foxtrot. Oh, whiskey tango foxtrot. Oh, whiskey tango foxtrot. I owe you. I'm writing you a message not so warm. It says, Foxtrot uniform, Charlie, Kilo, Yankee, Oscar uniform. I hope that it confuses you and messes up your plan. Takes you a minute, a whole lot of minutes, a lifetime of minutes for you to understand. A lifetime, you hear me? I'm so sick and tired of these snowflakes are out there, want their own rules that only apply to us, not to them. It's just infuriating. A whole lot of minutes, a lifetime to understand. Thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed this show. And, if you're feeling frustrated at the world at large, just remember, Foxtrot uniform, Charlie Kilo, Yankee, Oscar uniform. It's really usable anywhere because, it's just the NATO alphabet. Anyway, take good care of yourselves. Wear the mask, please. I mean, wear it, don't wear it, whatever. I'm going to wear mine. I'm going to keep wearing mine. I'd rather not get sick if I can possibly help it. And I don't want to spread it to anybody else. So take really good care of yourselves. See you next week, and hopefully see you on the road soon. Bye-bye.